Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a serious and timely topic, one that's been making headlines across the US, vitamin A toxicity and the misinformation that's surrounding measles outbreaks in children. According to America's Poison Centers, there's been a sharp uptick in vitamin A exposure calls in early 2025, a 38.7 increase compared to the same period last year. Most of these reports are in kids under 20, and it lines up closely with the measles outbreaks we're seeing in states like Texas. Now, fortunately, most of these exposures haven't resulted in severe outcomes, which is good. But here's the problem. These exposures should not be happening at all, and the source is misinformation. This is especially tragic because adults have free will and they can make decisions on their own body, but when it involves children, it's especially tragic. After HHS security Robert F. Kennedy Jr. publicly promoted vitamin A as a way to prevent measles, something that is not backed by science, healthcare providers started sounding the alarm. Let's be clear. Vitamin A does not prevent measles. Vaccines prevent measles, period. And the vaccine is about 97% effective in preventing measles. Dr. Christopher Holstich from UVA Health said it best. He said mega dosing vitamin A isn't going to protect you. In fact, it can cause a ton of problems, especially in kids. There are two types of vitamin A toxicity. Acute, when someone takes a large dose all at once, or chronic, when someone takes high doses over a prolonged period of time. Symptoms can include nausea, vomiting, headaches, dizziness, blurred vision, and even brain swelling. Yes, that's a real thing. Chronic toxicity can lead to liver damage, bone issues, and nervous system problems. Some of that damage might not even be reversible. And recently in Texas, hospital reported kids coming in with measles and vitamin A toxicity from supplements like cod liver oil. Now they're dealing with two health problems instead of one. Here's the bottom line. You should be taking health advice from people who actually went to medical school, nursing school, PA school. So for example, physicians, MDs, DOs, nurse practitioners, which went to nursing school, physician assistants, which went to PA school, and of course, registered nurses, trained providers, not politicians or social media influencers who have zero background in healthcare. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. may have a famous name, but he does not know what he's talking about when it comes to medicine. And following that kind of advice can lead to real harm, especially to kids. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a lawyer. Would you take your car to a physician or you take it to a mechanic? So why are you taking health advice from someone who's a lawyer who has no background in health? It just makes no sense. Would you go to your mechanic? I hurt myself. Can you please help me? Like if you're having technological issues with your phone, your computer, do you take it to your physician? No, you go to the appropriate IT person or Geek Squad at Best Buy, or you take it to the Apple store. People study things very specifically, and just because someone went to school and they're a lawyer does not mean that they know everything about everything. They just know about their niche. So it's really sad that healthcare has become politicized when there is no political agenda in healthcare. It's just, we want you to be healthy. We want you to stay safe. There's no left or right in healthcare. This is science-based. It should be objective, not subjective. So do your part, get your information from trusted sources, talk to your physicians, healthcare providers, NPs, PAs, get vaccinated, and please don't give your child mega doses of vitamins thinking it's going to prevent disease. That's not how the body works.
Here's the thing, measles is no joke. About 1 in 5 people who get it end up hospitalized, and even with top medical care, 1 to 3 out of every 1,000 will die from it. Now, there have been studies that have shown that vitamin A does reduce mortality, but it doesn't mean that it prevents it. And this is under the care of a physician. Surprisingly, we don't have a specific antiviral drug for measles. Most care is supportive and treating symptoms and complications like secondary infections. But again, some studies have shown that vitamin A can help reduce measles-related deaths in children, especially in severe cases. That is why maybe this whole vitamin A thing surfaced, but just because something helps may prevent complications or death once they get it, it doesn't mean that it's preventing your child from getting the measles. That's very different. The best treatment for measles is actually prevention, and 2 doses of the MMR vaccine offer about 97% protection. When cases do slip through the cracks, then maybe under physician supervision, vitamin A could save a life.
If this video helped clear things up, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more healthcare news and education that actually makes sense. Stay safe, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.